Permission to Party kicks up again in 2026. Huntsville, Alabama, January 15th. January 16th, Columbia, South Carolina. The 17th, Charlotte, North Carolina. And Augusta, Georgia, January 18th. Avoid scalpers and go to BertBertBert.com to get your lowest ticket price. Fully Loaded at Sea is back. Bigger, boozier, and birdier. November 19th to 23rd, 2026, Miami to Cozumel on the Norwegian Jewel. Me, Whitney Cummings, Big J. Okerson, Miss Pat, Felipe Esparza, Joe DeRosa, Rosebud Baker, Catherine Blanford, Shane Torres, Dave Williamson, Ian Finance, Cypher Sounds, the Docksiders, and DJ Airwolf, and many more. Every day will be packed with live comedy shows, live podcasts, theme night, karaoke held by my wife every night at midnight, gambling, the tattoo parlor, and wild onboard events like the belly flop contest, the Speedo contest, smallest dick on the boat, beer run, and game night. Shirts are optional, hangovers are questionable, swinging is encouraged, but we are guaranteed to drink this boat dry. You're not going to want to miss it.
He asked the game, what do you think about gay rappers? And the game is so not media savvy that he basically says like, here's my problem with gay people. You're like, hold on one second. Stop right there. Stop right there. What do you mean? Here's my problem. Hey, everybody. Listen, I appreciate everyone who listened to the first episode. Thank you so much. I did not expect anyone to listen to it, and it turned out great. So this is what it is. I kind of go through all the thumbnails on my what I Google when I'm drunk, and then we talk about all the things I learned throughout the night, and then you learn what I learned, and then we're all up to speed. And by the way, my spirals get so deep. I mentioned this to Halston earlier, but it ends with questioning P. Diddy's sexuality. It starts with Chet Hayes, then gets to Chet Hayes, by the way, Tom Hanks' better looking son, who has an affinity for the N-word. We're going to talk about the N-word a lot in this. I have a subtle obsession with where we go in this, and Chet Hayes is he's just the tip of the iceberg. Chester Hanks is his name, by the way. It is odd that he has such a intense... We'll get to him in a second. Anyway, we're going to start off with something I probably haven't talked about. You probably haven't heard about it at all. It's the marathon. I ran the LA marathon. Oh, are you fucking talking about this again, Bert? Yeah. Here's why. I talked to Ari the other day, and Ari said to me, you should go back to the video we did of where we were calling you out and saying you couldn't run a marathon. You should go back to that and then edit it together and then post it on Instagram, and that would be funny. And I was like, yeah. But what I came out with was basically them saying I couldn't do it in under 5 hours. And they were like, that's a pretty solid bet. By the way, it's a very accurate bet. I did it in 5 hours and 33 minutes. And without training, I will say that 5 hours was a really smart bet, because I was on a 5 hour pace the whole time, and I couldn't do it. So first of all, Joey on the podcast last week said you should challenge Joe, Ari, and Tom to a half marathon, and I was like, I would love to do that, and then give them proper training, do the proper research. These are the best half marathons in America. Are you ready, guys? Let's see if we can blow this up so you can see them next to me. There we go. All right. Best half marathons in America. San Francisco half marathon. Will not do it. Nope. Pass. Hard pass. Why, Bert? Because it's hilly as fuck. You want what you want. No joke. If you're going to do a half marathon, Google the easiest half marathons. Like there's actually a website I found called the fastest marathons, meaning it's all downhill, like a slight downhill. You're just cruising at your fucking ghost. God damn it, Bert, you motherfucker. Not doing the San Francisco half marathon, although it would be cool to run across the Golden... they probably don't shut down the Golden Gate Bridge.
I don't know. They shut down all of L.A.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Airbnb half Brooklyn marathon? That's not happening. I fucking hate hipsters. Hipsters were on the course when you go through Silver Lake and when you were down... Oddly enough, on San Vicente, just off San Vicente towards, no, It wasn't San Vicente. It was Beverly Hills on Burton Way. I think it was Burton Way is where you run. I've never wanted to stop and curb a person more, because everyone holds up signs like they hold up signs throughout the marathon like seemed like a great idea 4 months ago. Like, to me, it's their time to shine, man. It's their Twitter. Like, this is what we did before Twitter. I'm a throwback hipster. Oh, I wanted to fucking seem like a good idea 4 months ago. Yeah, it did. It seemed like a great idea this morning as well. It actually seems like a great idea right now. I'm accomplishing something I've set my mind to and decided I was going to do. It's a bucket list adventure. And you know what? You're the fucking loser. You're the loser that woke up and made a fucking sign. You're the one that went to CVS last night like a child putting together a project, got a piece of poster board, some glitter, and some markers. You're a fucking grown man. You're 45 years old, and you got glitter and markers. And guy's like, bachelor party? It's like, no, marathon. Oh, you running? No. I'm being snarky on the side. I'm going to be on the holding up signs so that, like, when they run by, they're looking at it and they're like, you got me, bro. Fuck off, asshole. Okay? Fuck you and fuck... I'll choose my words wisely here. I'm not pleased with the feminists. I did not need your politics during the race. Okay? So for all you young ladies who held up down with the patriarchy, time's up. Like, I get it. I'm not saying... I'm not Colin Kaepernicking you right now and going, there's a time and a place, but I really didn't need it. By the way, we're one person at this moment. We're all running a race together. We're not looking at each other as like, fuck this bitch. I hope I can oppress her somehow. No, I'm looking at her like, you got this. Like, we're all talking to each other as a fucking team. You're missing the point of a marathon. And by the way, the patriarchy is watching a woman shit her pants right now and not taking a picture of it, because I might be there too, because we're on the same field right now. We're both running at a 12:44 pace. We are the exact same fucking human being. There is no stronger man, stronger woman. We are both struggling, and your mom just shit her pants, okay? So go fuck yourself. How you like that? Bert's taking a political viewpoint. It's probably not coming out right. It's probably coming out very misogynistic. But it was like, you're missing the point of the marathon, is that I am getting beat by women. Yeah, I'm well aware of that. They're beating the patriarchy. Not doing the Napa Soma wine half marathon. I do the Rock and Roll Half Vegas marathon. Rock and Roll Vegas, it starts at night and you end at like fucking, I think you end at midnight, and then you go party your balls off. That's the thing about a half marathon. A half marathon is kind of like just sending in insurgents, right? A marathon is a full-blown fucking war. When you get done a marathon, you get done and you're like, I'm out. I'm going to kiss my wife. I'm going to go spend time with my family. I'm going to get drunk, and I'm going to appreciate what I have at home. I am done with you people. I'm out of here. A half marathon is like, okay, so we're going into Kuwait and we're going to set up bases, and then let's chill for a little bit. And that's basically a half marathon. That's why half marathons are fun. You get there and you're like, oh, we should go in. I hear they have like a camel fucks a woman. Should we go look for that show? And you're like, oh yeah. That's a half marathon. Disney Princess half marathon, pass. Monterey half marathon, pass. Fucking Monterey. Oh, maybe I'd do that. I don't even know Monterey is.
Me neither.
I'm just hoping it's not hilly. Boston's Run to Remember. Oh, can I tell you something? I mean, not to get super sullen, but like, just to put this in perspective, when I was running the marathon, definitely I was thinking like, this is where bombings happen, like the Boston Marathon. What really sucks is that all those people had to qualify. You have to qualify for the Boston Marathon. You have to qualify for the New York Marathon. You can't just fucking go in and sign up. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that. But I think you have to qualify for them. You have to run like a 3-hour and 30-minute marathon to get into the Boston Marathon. You can't just go, hey, I'm going to the Boston Marathon. Or maybe that's for people who don't live in Boston. I wonder if you're a resident, if you can... I don't know. That's a good question, Bert. Anyway... Charlotte Covered Bridge half marathon, pass. All right, let's get out of here. Here's this. This is the video I was looking for, but I couldn't find it. This is, thank you, Pizza Clip King. This is...
Got 5 has to be a good mark because after that 3-hour mark or even doing the half, you're gonna hit a real tough wall. But you also will be running with the pace group the
Wearing the exact same hat and the exact same shirt.
time, which helps.
Yeah, and I'll be
running in the
It's like go with them. Like I have to go with them no matter what. I have to go with them.
5 hours.
5 hours.
That's hilarious.
I don't even know what I'm saying.
I'm thinking about draining my bank account to bet you.
That would have been a good fucking bet. 5 hours is undoable for me without training. That would have been a really good bet. Because I would have hurt myself. I would have definitely hurt myself if I had done 5 hours.
33 minutes less than you did.
It's undoable. This is what I like about me, but Leanne hates about me. Is I love talking out of my ass. I love a bet. I love a gamble. I love the gamble where you go. Like what I like about me is, like I don't know anything about guns, so I went and bought 2 guns. So I was like, I don't know anything about gun laws, so I'm gonna get involved in it. Like I like that. I love that I fucking thought I could run a 5-hour marathon. My dad was like, buddy, you can definitely do it. 5-hour marathon, just so you know, my pace was 12 hours and 44 minutes across the board. That was my pace for the whole marathon, which is pretty slow. That's like I want to say that's like a 4.7 on the treadmill or like a 4.9 on the treadmill. 11, I can tell you right now. 11 minutes and 27 seconds would be the pace that I would have had to keep up. I ran at a 12-minute and 44-second pace. I couldn't have done it. That would have been a really wise bet on Joe's part.
Hold on, Joe.
5 hours. What are we doing here?
I like this.
Wait. Do you think he can do it in 5 hours?
Yeah. Do it?
Wait, hold on. I don't get a say in this.
This is me trying to... I remember being here, and this is me trying to do the math on whether or not I could do it in 5 hours. Because I'm trying to do the math going, what is that on a treadmill? If you had told me it was 11 minutes and 22 seconds, I would have taken the bet.
I'm thinking Ari and I could make some serious money on
Let's get a course that we're talking because we're not can't do one in Colorado. Obviously,
I want to.
I would have taken the LA Marathon course because it's all downhill.
Boston. It'll keep you
I
alive.
want to say
Boston.
5 hours. You would have to really prepare.
Yep. That's a very accurate statement. I don't like that Joe's right in this. I wanted to be right. Like in this moment, I wanted to win this bet.
You're like, I'll go run it right now.
He's willing.
I want to see what he's in good shape right now.
So wait, you'd have to really prepare to do 5 hours. I think you could do it. I'm not saying you couldn't do it.
No, we're not giving you a year, idiot fuck. You're gonna do it. When's the next marathon you get in on? What city are they gonna be in? You're gonna be in.
Fuck Ari. By the way, these are all... If you had done the exact same thing I had, you would have trickled all the way to the end where I'm going. This is the new Melissa McCarthy movie. I love Melissa McCarthy. My wife met Melissa McCarthy one night at a party, and my wife had been... By the way, this may not be true. My wife had been to her agent the day before, and her agent was like, you need to make a call. Are you going to be overweight or are you going to be skinny? Like, you either need to lose 10 pounds or gain 15. And my wife's like, I'm not gaining 15 and I can't lose 10. And, which, by the way, I fucking wish she still had that agent. And so, shout out to Wife of the Party. My wife's podcast this week is all about how bad I am in bed, apparently. Or how good I am in bed. I don't know. Probably bad. Anyway, so my wife's at that party, and Melissa McCarthy was there. Melissa McCarthy and my wife are in the kitchen, and Melissa McCarthy's just shoving cheesecakes in her face. Like, just... And my wife's like, whoa, slow down. She's like, I just talked to my... By the way, that's the lie part. They're just having a glass of wine, and Melissa McCarthy... My wife tells Melissa McCarthy what happened with her agent, and Melissa McCarthy's like, yeah, I had the same conversation with mine, and I just was like, fuck it. I'll stop trying to be skinny. I'll just be who I am and be funny. And I like Melissa McCarthy's roles and everything she's done. I've liked everything she's done. But this movie... Can You Forgive Me? By the way, I'm obsessed with trailers. If you ever want, please shoot me a link to a trailer on Twitter. A good one. My favorite trailer, by the way, sidebar, Let's Be Cops. It's my favorite trailer. Probably. Let's Be Cops, the trailer was fucking amazing.
I remember that. That's really funny that you say that.
It's a great fucking trailer.
Yeah.
But this trailer is pretty good. Looking to the right side of the box. I'm just getting out of there. Oh, myL.A had a project in the middle of the night, at like 10 o'clock at night. We're getting ready to put the girls to bed. Or 9:30 at night, we're putting the girls to bed. And myL.A comes to me and goes, I have a project I have to do. And I was like, what? She goes, ancient Chinese food. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? It's like almost 10 o'clock at night. She's like, oh, Mom's going to be really mad. And I was like, yeah, and rightfully so. Me and Leanne are supposed to watch my special. I'm going into the edit bay in an hour to go put the final cut on my special. All I will say is I am very happy with it.
That's awesome.
There is, I'm not going to brag on it or anything. I hope you enjoy it when you see it, when it comes out. It's coming out on Netflix. When I did my last special, which I was very proud of, very, very proud of, I had a really hard time at the beginning of watching my last special. Like, I started watching my last special, and I was really uncomfortable. I was really, really uncomfortable. And then I remember on watching my last special, I remember 25 minutes in going, hey, I don't have any notes. Like, I don't have any edit notes. My wife's like, what? I go, I forgot we're watching this for edit notes. Like, I'm just enjoying it. Like, I go, this is really good. And she's like, yeah, I forgot that I was doing that too. And so I was like, wow, we gotta go back and see if there are any notes. And we had no notes. My editor, Dave Harrison, he edited my last special, and I was like, I want him to edit this special because he just is really good with very fluidly bringing together the show, showing you wide shots, showing you tights, going in on the right tight moment. He really just knows the pacing of how to edit a comedy special, in my opinion. Dave Harrison. If anyone wants a great editor, any comics out there, Dave Harrison. He's great. Pay him what he wants to get paid. It's worth it, in my opinion. By the way, we lowballed him, but yeah. So last night watching it, same. The intro is the hard part because that's the part where your heart's attached to. That's the dun 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 dun. And so we're going back and forth. The first, literally, I want to say 40 seconds, we must have watched 20 times because that's the most important part in my head. First bit comes out, I'm like, oh yeah, I like that. And then 32 minutes later, Leanne and I were like, oh fuck, we haven't given any note. Like I was in it and I was doing the bits. Like I was like, she leaves me spiraling. Like I'm doing the bits in the chair. I loved it. It's great. So I'm very happy with it. I'm going in. We're going to figure out the beginning and the ending. Those are the two parts that I think, oddly enough, I have my most thumbprint on. So, and we also I want music. I want certain music. So anyway, myL.A has a project. So I'm Googling fucking Chinese art for her. And this is just what, if you're curious what it looks like, this is it right here. And so I'm printing them out and then we're putting them on a poster board and writing stuff like, seemed like a good idea 4 months ago. Down with the patriarchy. I was like, I can't wait till you're a fucking feminist, myL.A, and I can make these poster boards with you. Yeah. Cuck up, bitch. I could make some great. I know what gets to the heart of a man. First we feast. So, this will explain this next little thread. Obviously, 8 truths about Chinese American food that no one wants to talk about, and fortune cookies aren't. This is all this stuff. This doesn't help any of it. But then, a history of Chinese cuisine, and then I get on Sean Evans. I love Sean. Sean's like one of my favorite dudes. But and I'm not shitting on Sean, by the way, but I'm shitting on. I've been in this moment so many times. I started watching this and my heart started breaking for Sean. When you do something original, right, and you're a fucking groundbreaker. Like he broke ground on the way the internet is doing interviews with celebrities. He really is. First, Hot Ones is one of the best interview shows ever. I watched all of them. I'm such a fan. He is one of the best interviewers. He's such a real guy. Even in just like all the other stuff I've shot with him, he's so real and in the moment. There's no bullshit to Sean. And there's no bullshit to me in a lot of ways. And then you buy into the system and you go on a show like Rachel Ray and you're forced to like take notes from a producer. By the way, I'm not shitting on any of Rachel's producers. I love them. They're all great. But you're forced to take notes. I'm just putting logistics out. You're forced to take notes from a producer who's like 26 years old, who doesn't really have any original ideas, who didn't really get into television. Like, they just thought it was a cool gig. You know, they were looking for something. Their friend hooked them up, and they started as an audience coordinator, and then they worked their way over to the office and the editing bays, and then they kind of like, hey, we're looking for a segment producer. Do you want to go do a smokehouse up in upstate New York? And they're like, yeah, I can do that. And so what they do is they give them a beat sheet. These are all the shots we need. And so then they go out with an executive producer just gave them all the shots we need. So there's no creativity in it. It's them just doing a school project. It really is them doing a school project. They're 24, 25 years old. Male, female, it doesn't matter. It's just 24, 25. And then that goes well because they go out there with talent that knows what they're doing, and they get some shots they didn't expect to get. And of course, the executive producer credits them and then moves them up. And then one day they go into a green room with Sean Evans, who is a legit talent, and Rachel, a legit talent. And by the way, I'll bite my tongue on that. Rachel is a legit talent, and Rachel does not suffer fools lightly. I'll just say that, okay? I've seen her not suffer fools lightly. But Sean doesn't have that option. He's got to kind of play the game, right? He's got to play the game. I've been there. I've been there so many fucking times. I've been there. You can find clips of me doing this exact fucking segment. Practically the exact fucking segment is in the bullpen. Young producer, now 28 years old, kind of little swagger to them. They know what they're doing. They've got nice handmade shoes. They know what they're fucking doing. Okay, you know what? I've been on Ray for about 5 years now. So why don't you bite your tongue? Okay, when you get out of the bullpen, come talk to me. That kind of swagger. Says Sean Evans. Who's that? I don't even know who it is. Oh, I don't watch the internet. I mean, Hot Ones. I don't follow hip hop. What does he do? Oh, Charlize Theron? Okay. Oh, Rachel was on this? Oh, I know this. Oh, I know. By the way, I'm making this a girl voice only because let's go straight to dude. Oh, I know it. Yeah. I know, no, yeah. Yeah. I know this. Yeah. That's what they do all the time when they talk to you. Yeah. Yep. Right. What segment are we going to do with Sean? Oh, I got an idea. He'll eat shit for fucking 6 minutes. What? We'll find the grossest stuff in the world, and Rachel will interview him. And poor Sean is just like, I'm game. It's a good segment. It's not bad, but it just was like, I've been here so many times where they're like, so, Bert, we're thinking we'll have you run down the middle of the audience in a wrestler's costume. And you're like, huh? Like, how does this have anything to do with the segment? And they're like, just thought it'd be fun to, like, you're in a wrestler's mask. And can they see my face? You know what? Obviously, at one point, you'll take it off. Where am I wearing the mic? The mic. You know what? That's a question for audio. I'm gonna take that to audio, and audio will figure that out. And then you get there, and the guy's like, "I have nowhere to fucking mic you." I go, "This isn't my idea, bro." And you're sitting there trying to problem solve a young producers who, by the way, will not be in television in 5 years. They just won't. That's it. That's all there is to it. They won't. They won't because of the pressure. They don't love it. If you have passion about something, you love it. There's no pressure. You just fucking love it. I love television. I do. I love this. I love podcasting. There's no pressure when I podcast. I fucking love it. I could do this 23 hours a day and sleep 1 hour. Stand up, there's no pressure. I fucking sat watching TV yesterday with my joke book on my chest, writing jokes about fucking getting off the grid, because that's all we do is watch off the grid shows. And if you're in television, oh fuck, speaking of shitting on, hi, I'm Adam Scott. I don't even know who Adam Scott is, right? But I am tired of fucking stale premises on the internet. Adam Scott hijacks a stranger's Tinder. Ah, god damn it, that's fucking original. Ugh. This is me hate watching stuff online, like going like, I'm not angry enough yet. I just want to watch a guy with perfectly manicured messy hair. Let's take a look at this. By the way, I do know who this guy is. This is the guy that shit on Dane Cook in Step Brothers. He's like, come on, honey, Torgasm's on in an hour.
Oh yeah.
He's actually a pretty good actor. He's in that really good show with Craig Robinson,
Yeah.
Ghost World or something, Ghost Doctors.
He's been in a ton of
He's actually a really good actor. And by the way, once again, this isn't Adam Scott. I'm not shitting on Adam Scott. I'm shitting on the tired ass producer from fucking Vanity Fair. We're going to get out of this. I'm tired of this. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. They had him go from that to GQ. What did I just say? I just closed the window. I wish I hadn't closed the window. Vanity Fair had him hijack someone's Tinder. I think Amy Schumer did that first. I think it was original when she did it. And she actually took someone's Tinder and started swiping for them. And they were like, roll cameras. Roll. No one produced that. Amy just did it because she's a regular funny fucking person. He went from GQ. He went from Vanity Fair where he hijacked someone's Twitter to GQ wearing the exact same outfit, the exact same backdrop. This is how stale fucking producers are. Adam Scott goes undercover on Reddit, Instagram, and Twitter. Undercover? Shut up. Or you could just go as yourself. Like, what do you mean undercover? I go undercover on Twitter. Fucking next. This is another Rachel Ray, Sean interview. They're good friends. Maybe I'm jealous of Sean because I have a crush on Rachel. I'm not jealous of Sean. I'm jealous of Sean. I think he's doing fantastic. I'm proud of him. I'm not proud of him. What the fuck's wrong with me? I like Sean. I don't want you to think I'm shitting on Sean. I really love Sean. I do. I love Rachel too, and she hasn't reached out in a while, so whatever that is. Here we go. Maria Sharapova.
What's up, y'all? Hold on. Let me take the sunnies off. I want to thank you eye to eye for
Gets real about race in tennis. It wasn't the payoff I was looking for. Okay? What came up in the side was Maria Sharapova gets real about pettiness and race. That's all that came out, not race in tennis. So once I saw that, I was like, pass, right? It took everything in the world for me not to click on comedians defend Louis C.K. Let's get out of there. Oh, this is fun for Louis. Oh, this is one of the deep dives. We got to wrap this up soon. One of the deep dives I got into was these travel hosts that do their own vlogs. They really got the fucking life. Like, if you really do love travel, that's the fucking gig. This guy, Fun for Louis, he makes millions of dollars and travels the world for free. He's a good-looking guy. He has fun. He gets like girlfriends and then breaks up with them and keeps going on. And he's got cool-ass dreadlocks. Yeah, I just got... Check out Fun for Louis. This is his most viewed video. It's only got 3 million views, so maybe he's not a millionaire. But I got into Wild Country. Did you see this? Wild Country is a documentary on Netflix that it's been popping up everywhere. It's about this Indian guru who moved out into the middle of like Montana to try to start a cult, and he did start a cult, and then a war started, and his parishioners started taking up arms and became a militia to fight the locals who were all rednecks. I am watching this fucking documentary.
Me too.
And by the way, it's done by the brothers. What are the brothers' names? The Duplass brothers. I did what was the name of the fucking goddamn comedy jam with Mark Duplass? Mark Duplass did the baddest thing. My wife's like, he was the best. He killed it tonight. He went through and he told the story about how he had met a girl in high school and he told her he could play the drums to this song. And then he lied. He couldn't play the drums to the song. And then his whole story was, I hope she's watching right now, because not only will I play the drums to this song, I'll play every instrument to this song. It was the song Don't Stop Believing. And he went and he played every instrument and then the other musician would grab the instrument when he was done and he'd go to the next one. It was fucking badass.
Whoa.
Yeah, Mark Duplass is a badass dude.
It's a hard song to play.
Yeah, the Duplass brothers are apparently filmmakers. I don't really know them. I didn't know him when he was there. I was like, I've never seen this guy in the open mic, or in the not open mics, in the clubs. But he's not a comic. I mean, maybe he is a comic, but he's definitely a filmmaker. And this movie, Wild Wild Country on Netflix, looks amazing. I didn't pitch it perfectly. Now, here's where we get into Chet Hanks. Okay, Colin Hanks, not the best looking of the Hanks sons. You know, Chet, much better looking.
Yeah.
Much better looking. I think Colin's more like the company guy. You know, it's got to be tough being like Tom Hanks' son.
Yeah.
It's got to be tough, like just like sitting there in the mornings and you're like at dinner and Rita's like, so Colin, how was soccer? and your dad's Tom Hanks. He's like, I lost 50 pounds for this role. I was on an island for like 2 months, and I learned a lot about it. It's like, dial it back, Colin or Tom. Colin wants to tell you about soccer. He's like, fucking soccer? I'm the biggest movie star in the world, and we're gonna hear about your shitty. I feel like that sometimes, and I'm not Colin Hanks or Tom Hanks. I'd come back from Travel Channel adventures, and they'd be like, so myL.A, how was tennis? And I was like, did I tell you guys I jumped off a stadium? And everyone was like, what? Maybe that's a bit we can work on. That used to frustrate the living shit out of me, and I used to always end up turning into a version of Allen Iverson. Like, we're going to talk about practice? I fucking jumped off a stadium. Anyway, he's talking about realizing his dad was famous. It's a pretty good interview. That guy I wish I hadn't clicked out of it. Whoever that guy was, that guy is a good radio show. And then we go to Chet Hanks saying the M word. Now, here is where I start spiraling, okay? I try to stay away from a lot of words that fuck up people's day, because that's my thing. My thing is about, I don't want to fuck up anyone's day. Like, I want you to watch me and enjoy and smile and have a laugh, even at my expense to some point. Like, I don't mind looking goofy so that everyone has a good time. It's part of being a comic. I think it's not selfless. It fills a void in me, but ultimately I try to stay away from words. I say the word midget in my special, but it was just fit. I apologize if you're a little person. And I heard this whole bit about not saying that word to my daughters, because one time Georgia was like, she told me a punchline, a joke, and the punchline was, he's a midget. And we were in the car. I was like, oh, baby, you can't say that. She's like, why? I said, because it makes someone feel like shit. So, like, you got to keep it out of your vocabulary. She was like, I can't, but like, they're not in the car. Like, they're not here, Dad. And I was like, well, I know, you'd think that's how it works, but you got to just trust me. If you say it a lot, then you get used to saying it. And if you get used to saying it, you'll say it when you're drunk. And then that's when you get your ass kicked outside a bar in Boston. And she's like, okay. And then Brad Williams came over, and she came back to the man cave, and Brad Williams is sitting here, and she sees him. He's a little person. And she eyes light up like, you fucking snitched. And I go, Georgia, come on in. So I bring her in. You can hear this is an old podcast. You can find all my old podcasts on BertKreischer.com. It's towards the end of the podcast. And I bring her in, and I said, Georgia, this is my buddy Brad. It's the one with just me and Brad, not me and Brad and Heffron. And I go, Georgia, you have any jokes you want to tell him? She's like, he's in the fucking room. She's like, no, I don't. And then he says to her, it's fine to say midget. I'm like, Brad, you're defeating the purpose of me trying to raise a good kid. Anyway, so I have a problem because I'm a teetotaler, right? Like, I have a teetotaler's mentality. If I'm not drinking, I'm definitely not smoking weed, and I'm not eating pills, and I'm not taking NyQuil. I'm not doing anything, right? But if I party, I party. If I'm drinking, I'll probably smoke weed if you got a joint. I'm not doing coke. That's just not my thing. But, like, I'll smoke weed, sure. But if I'm not doing anything, I don't do anything. When I'm eating healthy, I don't fucking stray at all. There's no cheating. When I'm. It's a little bit of OCD, and I'm that way with the N-word. I'm not comfortable with kids in my daughter's school, the Mexican kids, saying the N-word. It makes me uncomfortable. I don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable, maybe because I'm a little bit of a rule follower. We talked about this on the Javier podcast. I'm a little bit of a rule follower, and part of me says that if you guys are going to say it and you're not black, then everyone should say it, and that should be the rule. Or just black people say it. That's my rule. Just black people say it. Black people, that's their own prerogative if they want to say it or if they don't want to say it. But then I started going like, so rappers, you don't get a pass. There's no white guy that gets a pass. Then I start, so that's where TMZ said that Chet Hayes, a.k.a. Chester Hanks, had said the N-word in a song and had tweeted it or put it on Instagram. So then I go, what about Fat Joe? Fat Joe's not black, and he says it all the time. And God damn it, Vlad TV, you are fucking 6 steps ahead of me, because he's got the perfect interview.
Throwing water on people in Rosa Parks, then you take offense to that.
This is about the N-word, okay? And can white people use it? Can people use it? And then this is what happened.
Have you ever had an African-American person tell you they're uncomfortable with you using the word?
My man, I was on radio in Chicago.
Yeah.
And the chick interviewed me live on radio. And she was like,
if you're like Chino, I want to know why you use the word. And I looked at her and I paused for a second and I said,
And she was black herself?
She was black. And I said, maybe it's because I am that. Oh my God. I don't give a fuck, man. Like, I don't think you understand. I don't give a fuck.
Dude, can I tell you? Hey, Vlad. I know you do comics sometimes. If I'm ever in New York, I would love to do your show. I've wanted to ask Fat Joe that question for maybe 13 years. For probably 20 years, I've wanted to ask him that question because it makes me uncomfortable when a person that's not black says the N-word. And it makes me uncomfortable for black people because I go, if I said it, they'd call me on it. But they're in this weird territory where they're like, yeah, I understand you're part of the culture. And he goes on. This is a great video. If you want, we'll put a link to these videos that I have of Fat Joe. It's fucking fascinating because he breaks it down and he says you can't own the word. It's part of the culture. And he basically goes on and says, I think white kids should say it. Like I think I'm paraphrasing. You should watch a video. I'm not putting words in Fat Joe's mouth. But I've wanted to ask him that question forever. So then, obviously, you know I'm obsessed with hip-hop. So I go from there to the game. The game looks fucking phenomenal. And Vlad TV, is this Vlad? DJ Vlad, I think, is Vlad TV. Asked the game. Vlad might be the best interviewer of hip-hop guys ever. He asked the game, what do you think about gay rappers? And the game is so not media savvy that he basically says like, here's my problem with gay people. You're like, hold on 1 second. Stop right there. Stop right there. What do you mean? Here's my problem. But the best is the game has no control over his face. By the way, I apologize if the game is not finding this entertaining, but there's just it's real respects real, right? Game is fucking real. Like, he's not this like, and this is what I love about Allen Iverson, about Deion Sanders. By the way, next episode we're going to talk about Deion Sanders' hair transplants. Oh my God. Deion Sanders getting hair transplants is one of the most religious experiences you've ever seen in your entire fucking life. He is on the final phase of his hair transplant. So you can follow him on Twitter and go watch all these videos. Anyway, they asked the game, like, are there gay rappers? And he's like, oh yeah. Have you rapped with any gay rappers? He's like, yeah. And then he goes, would you rap with a gay rapper? And the game's like, yeah, but oh no, I think it was maybe Too Short said, yeah, I'd rap with a gay rapper, but not if we sang about gay shit. Like as if he'd go, hey, I want you on my track. And he'd be like, we like sucking dicks. You're up, game. And he's like, I don't like it. No, we do. Yes, dude. By the way, the game is in great shape, and he's like 6'5". He is a fucking monster. So I watch this on Gay Rappers, one of my favorite podcasts ever is called Drink Champs. I don't listen to the podcast. I just watch the videos. You ever heard of Drink Champs?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Hold on 1 second. Let's get out of the game. Speaks on gay rappers and hip hop. So good, I Googled it twice. And then
so good, I Googled it twice.
Fat Joe, I just wanted to make sure that he was Puerto Rican. This is once again P. Diddy. Let's get out of this. And this is what we'll close on. This, Netflix, Ricky Gervais' special is pretty good.
Oh, yeah?
It's really good. Well, I'm a big Ricky Gervais fan, but his special is really fucking good.
Yeah.
So Drink Champs. So, okay. Drink Champs. Let's just show you Drink Champs. By the way, I just want you guys to know, Fabulous. Wait, who are the hosts of Drink Champs? Let's see. It's about Drink Champs. Let's just tell you. I want to officially tell you about Drink Champs. Nori, N-O-R-E, periods after all of them. Formerly Noriega, is an American hip hop reggaeton artist from Queens. All right, we all know who Noriega is. He's one of them. The founder is DJ FN. He's another guy. Okay, they've got By the way, this isn't what I'm looking for because I've watched Drink Champs a bunch, and it's always people. Basically, Nori's the one I like. Is they go on, they bring hip hop guys on, and they get drunk with them. Okay, I'm underselling this. You really should go check out Drink Champs because I'm not doing such a great job of telling you how great it is. But they get people drunk. DMX comes on, one of the greatest episodes ever. Okay, I think Method Man, any rapper you love has been on Drink Champs. They're based out of Miami. I'm telling you right now, I know my motto this year is stay in your lane, but I definitely would love to go. I'll fly myself to Miami to be on Drink Champs. I will fly myself to Miami, put myself up. If you promise I can do a full episode of Drink Champs and drink you guys under the table, I would definitely do Drink Champs.
Yes.
So anyway, I'll just so they're talking about gay rappers, and then of course on the side, Charlemagne is on the Breakfast Club. He's talking about how Diddy's gay, and he says Diddy's gay. He came out on Drink Champs, but that's what I'm reading into it. Watch! He makes him blow out candles. That's the gayest thing you can do to a man. Hey, will you blow out this candle for me? Oh fuck, I was howling laughing watching this last night. Oh fuck, I think I just shut it and saved it. All right, we're good.
Okay.
It's on here. Dude, this is what I love about podcasting. This is what I love about alternative media. And if we're going to bring this full circle, this is what I love about not having a 25-year-old producer that doesn't know anything about anything producing your television shows. This is what's broken about television and great about the internet, okay? And we'll cover all this in one breath. Never in a million years would a 25-year-old producer ever think that I could run a marathon in 5 hours. They would just, first of all, they'd be like, he can run it in 3 hours. They would never work it through. But because we did that on the podcast, it was just this natural conversation. Once again, if someone could isolate those audios and post them so I can repost it or steal it and put it on my Instagram, I'd love that. That is four friends, high as fuck, bullshitting. That is the Rogan podcast, right? Then we go full circle to Drink Champs, where it's the same shit. You're seeing unfiltered parts of this, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful because it's real. That you would never get that in traditional media. Look at me. I've got fucking excited fists right now. You would never fucking get that. It makes me so excited. And then go back to DJ Vlad. You know why? Never on the Today Show would they be like, hey, ask Fat Joe if black people are upset that he says the N-word. They would never do that on the Today Show. But DJ Vlad does it. Hey, the Game's promoting an album. Ask him if he'd rap with a gay rapper. But you realize what brilliant television that would be? Because the Game is so fucking uncut that he's just like, I mean, we're gonna rap about gay shit? Like, yeah, definitely, yeah. Hey, can you give me 16 bars about eating the man's ass? Okay, all right, I got you. And that's that. I hope you guys have a fantastic week. My legs are getting better. Thank you, everyone, for asking. I'm going to Levity to go look at the edit of my special. I'm going to cryogenic therapy, and then I'm gonna try to throw a party at my house tonight because I leave tomorrow for Sacramento. So I'm gonna have some friends over. Party and bullshit and party and bullshit. Have you ever heard that song?
Nope.
And party and bullshit. It's Biggie set to Miley Cyrus's Party in the USA.
Oh my god.
You know what? I don't care if we get pulled off. We're not going to get pulled off. We're just going to lose it. We won't be able to advertise on it, but I don't think we're already going to advertise to it, so I think we're fine. You want to hear it? Tell me if this isn't.
We'll fade out to this song.
Here, this is. You ready? I'll play it right here for you.
I was a terror since the public school era. Bathroom passes, cutting classes, squeezing asses. Smoking blunts was a daily routine since 13. A chubby nigga on the scene. I used to have the Trey Deuce and the Deuce in my bubble goose. Now I got the Mac in my knapsack.
Have a great week, everybody. I love you.